Hey, welcome to another episode of Kai-Zen Consciousness. Today's topic is, which color is your state of consciousness? Welcome, Ehnes here. This is Kai-Zen Consciousness, where you can learn to master your life from the inside out. Each moment of our life, we are in a certain state of consciousness. Dr. Claire Graves showed that the different states of consciousness really relate to a different color, and that this all then falls into a certain continuum. So what I'd like to do is take a look at all of these different colors, what their states of mind are, what their states of consciousness are, what their personality traits look like. And at the end of the video, I'd like to look at how these relate to the different human needs. First, I'd like to look at the different levels themselves. Starting on the bottom, it is called born. Then we go into fear, then power, then rules, then results, then connect, then integrate, and then awakened. Each of these has a certain state of mind associated with it. So when you're born, the state of mind is that of a baby. When you are in fear, that comes from a toddler. When you are in power, that's sort of like a power god. When your rules, it is about being group oriented. Results is the achiever. To connect means you love everything. Integrate means that you become flexible. And awakened means that you're holistic. So how does this play out? So I thought we'd take a look at each one in detail. The first one, the born, the baby. It's born into life. It operates on instinct, likes to yell and scream. The physical senses rule. They seek survival. They live on autopilot. Everyone loves you. There's really no contribution because you don't have to do anything. Then we have fear. This is the toddler. Safety and security is what they are all about. They live with tradition. The world is full of mysterious beings that need to be placated, and they seek protection from harm. Next is power. This is the power god. Okay? The tough and the strong prevail. The weak serve. When they're this little, they say no to everything just to assert themselves. They seek control. The next one is called rules. It is group oriented. Here you see the world as black and white. You live as an absolutist. You seek stability, structure, and you're disciplined. Next is results. This is the achiever. They are results driven. Business, career, materialistic. They live pragmatically to achieve results. They're full of resources to develop, and they make things better. The next one is called connect. This is where you love everything. Here you're tired of the highway of success. You like to bond. You like to have equality. You want to create an environment where love and purpose happens through affiliation. You seek harmony, love, and awareness. You love to respond to human needs. The next one is to integrate, which means to be flexible. Here change is normal. You are typically looking for uncertainty, because that's normal. You seek independence, self-worth. You want to do what you choose. The next one is called awakened. It means to be holistic. So here the world is a delicate system. You seek life force. You live to join with like-minded thinkers. It's all about balance. You've lost duality, and there's no judgment. So what this model shows us is how our consciousness deals with everyday life. You will find yourself somewhere in this stratification. Now, according to Dr. Graves, this, as you go up and back down, it actually goes in a spiral, which means that slowly but surely you start to scroll upward. So what does this mean in terms of working with people? Well, someone who is red needs boundaries. Someone who's blue, for example, would need something more along the lines of structure and discipline. Orange is someone who sets goals, and green is someone who puts the needs of others first. So you can see how this starts to play out and how you can hopefully determine the color of their state of consciousness, because then you'll know how to deal with them. And if you know your own color and state of consciousness, you'll know how you relate and interact with the world. So how does this relate to human needs? Well, the bottom two deal with certainty and uncertainty. And the next four deal with significance and love and belonging. And there's a lot of significance in those four as people start to assert themselves. The top two deal mostly with growth and contribution. This is where something bigger than yourself comes into play. In order to understand human needs better, I've done several videos. I'll leave the link below. If you would like to go to that, please feel free to do so and get a better sense of what it means to have the human needs in your life understood. Another component to this is looking at what happens when we are on a certain level and pressure starts to happen to us. It turns out that we always drop. So now the question is, where do you drop to? So let's say you're green and you're really having a good time in life, you're seeking harmony, everything is good, but then some event takes place that puts pressure on you. Well, quite often these people fall down to red, where they're red hot, okay, and they need to interact with this environment in a very strict fashion. So the question is, not only what level are you on, but what level do you drop down to when pressure takes place? Some action steps to consider is to ask yourself the following questions. Where is your center of gravity? Where do you find yourself in terms of the colors? How does this serve you? How does it limit you? And is it time to move up? So what I'd like you to do is to take a look at yourself, see what level of consciousness and what color you fall into. Do you like where you are? Maybe it's time for you to move up. So thanks for watching another episode of Kai-Zen Consciousness, where the possibilities are endless.